Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 cartoon secrets finally revealed. As kids, we likely all watched cartoons, and in those cartoons, there were some things we always wondered about as kids. Well, now these secrets have been revealed and are sure to blow your mind and change your childhood forever. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe to Little Things for more amazing content daily. Also subscribe and hit the bell for top 10s and comment done when you've done this for a shout out at the end of our next video. Coming in at number 10, we have MAMMY Two Shoes. We're starting this list off with a classic cartoon. If you're old enough, you will have watched Tom and Jerry, and if you're not old enough, you will definitely know about this cartoon. The characters on screen are usually just Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse. But another character who is often in the show is the woman who looks after Tom and Jerry named MAMMY Two Shoes. Despite her being in many episodes, her face has never been revealed, leaving many fans wanting to know what she looks like. Well, in one short mini episode, it shows her running down the road. You can't see her face if you're just watching it normally, but if you slow it down and pause it, you can finally, after all of these years, see what MAMMY Two Shoes actually looks like. Next up is Chester's dad. We all remember Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents, but there was one character which evoked a sense of mystery in the show. That is Timmy's friend Chester's dad. He always wore a paper bag over his head after being a terrible baseball player and the town not liking him. His bag of embarrassment never left his head except for one occasion. In one episode, he removes it to show what he really looks like when he's not hiding from the town. And surprisingly, Chester's dad was very handsome despite always covering his face with a paper bag. Next up, we have Loud House parents. Many kids today watch The Loud House. We all know the kids of The Loud House and we see their faces all the time. But much like many other adult and parent characters in kids' cartoons, their faces aren't shown. But in one very touching Christmas special of The Loud House, their mom and dad are shown holding presents over their faces. And then, just like a Christmas miracle, they remove them, finally breaking the mystique of their faces and showing them. Next up, we have Kenny. We all know the character of Kenny in South Park, who always seems to pass away in an odd way every episode. And he's unlike the other characters. Sure, they all have coats and hats, but Kenny's coat totally covers his face, showing just his eyes. However, in the South Park movie, Kenny finally removes his hood, showing off his face. He has a face similar to the other characters and messy blonde hair. Many were surprised that Kenny looked this way and not more rough, but then again, he is a 10-year-old boy. Next up is cow and chicken parents. In kids' cartoons, a lot of parents are not shown on screen. Instead, they're similar to MAMMY Two Shoes from Tom and Jerry. Their bottom half is shown, but their upper body and head are not in the frame. But in Cow and Chicken, their parents do not exist past their torsos. This has confused many watchers, and a lot of Cow and Chicken fans would like to know what their parents look like from the top. If that's you, then you're in luck, because in one episode, they actually find their parents' top halves, revealing their upper bodies and faces. They look fairly normal, but it's still awesome to see these characters finally revealed. Coming up next is the secret Krabby Patty formula. This is one of the biggest secrets since the Illuminati, but the recipe was actually posted on Nickelodeon's website for a brief time, along with the message, "Do not share this with plankton." The ingredients are as follows: frozen hamburger, lettuce, onions, tomato, sea cheese, pickles, mustard, ketchup, crab meat, and King Neptune's Poseidon powder. It's kind of creepy how Mr. Krabs uses crab meat in Krabby Patties. Maybe that's why there's no other crabs in the cartoon. Next up is Father. Codename Kids Next Door was one of the biggest cartoons for 90s kids. The kids would often battle evil forces and people, and who could be and look more evil than the character simply named Father? He would be shown as a black figure with a red outline, highlighting how anonymous he was. Which is why when his true self was revealed, viewers were surprised to discover he looks kind of wacky. The real face of Father is just a regular guy with odd glasses and a pipe. Next up is Kakashi's face. We all know the Japanese animated series Naruto. One of the most popular characters is called Kakashi. And there's one thing any Naruto watcher knows about Kakashi. That is that he always wears a mask, and I mean always. This has led to people speculating that he's got large lips or bucked teeth. However, thankfully we can all rest easy as there has been an instant where he's shown his whole face before. He looks as you may assume, and his face is not bizarre in any way despite all the speculation. But it is still one cartoon secret finally revealed. Next up, we have Dr. Claw. Dr. Claw is the main antagonist of the popular show Inspector Gadget, and this is another one that 90s kids love. Dr. Claw is a mad scientist and an evil genius who doesn't like Inspector Gadget. However, he's always shown from behind and his face is never on camera. In fact, his face has never been shown in any episode ever. So, how do we know what he looks like? Well, in one rare Inspector Gadget action figure, his face is shown. This is all anyone's seen of Dr. Claw's face, but it is an official figurine. Coming up next, we have SARA BELLUM. We all know the mayor in the Powerpuff Girls. He's often shown and is actually voiced by the same guy who does SpongeBob. But one person you don't often see is SARA BELLUM, the deputy mayor. She's seen with a short red skirt and big orange hair, but for whatever reason her face is almost never shown. That is except for 1 millisecond of an episode where her face is shown. This is yet another amazing cartoon secret which has likely changed your childhood memories forever. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote for the best cartoon secret on this list. I think it's the Krabby Patty because that is mind-blowing. This video shoutout goes to Plushy Washy. Subscribe and turn on notifications and comment down for a shoutout in the next video. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.